Welcome. Today on the Bonnie Hawkins channel, we are going fishing. So come on and join us. Let's go fishing. Here we begin with you see as we are catching the fish. We just caught the fish. We're going to see the fishes that we caught. And then if you stay tuned on the same video, following this little introductory, you'll see the actual process on how adventure on how we caught the fish. So you may want to stay tuned for the remaining of this video. God bless you all. Thank you for viewing this channel, the Bonnie Hawkins channel. And as you can see, there's my husband. He's ready to take that fish out of my hand and go ahead and put it in the container until he see how much more fish we're going to be catching. So here we are. Now we're sitting down and relaxing, and we are just as you can see, we are just sitting here and waiting and see how we're going to go about catching the fish. So right here you're going to see as we caught those fish, and you're going to see the process, and you can see my husband pointing. He's letting me know and showing me that he saw a big fish over there in that area jumping up, and I was saying to him, that's me saying to him right there. As you can see, my mouth moving a little bit. I was just telling my husband. I said, well, maybe that's the fish going to come back and make a U-turn and going to come back, here so we can catch that fish. Okay, and watch and see if my prediction was right. Well, there's my husband again. He's sitting there. He put his shades on so he can see better out in the water. Because it was a mixture day of sun and clouds. We were out here in the middle of a big, heavy downpour of rain. And we went to sit in the vehicle, and we was watching through the windshield, and we saw this pose just rolling and ruddling. Something was on there, probably a big fish was on there, I'm sure. And but we couldn't do nothing about it because it was pouring rain. So we had to wait until the rain stopped and come back to find that our thing was empty. The fish had taken the bait and gone. And so we had here we have rethread the fishing thing. We were using night crawlers in the beginning, the night crawling fish crawlers they call. And then we switched over. A gentleman out here who had gotten all these minnows had came and suggested, because he was catching fish with minnows. So he had told us, why don't you? I hope I'm saying it right when I said minnows. The little fish, the little teeny weeny fish. So, so he gave us some those little minnows, little teeny weeny fish, and my husband started using them on the rod, and that's when we started catching fish. Now, we didn't catch many, but you have to stay tuned to see just how many fish we did catch. So, God bless you all. Again, this is Bonnie Hawkins, and I'm just talking through some of the process here of what we were doing, and yeah. So that rainstorm was something. It had everybody running for cover. There's me pointing now to let my husband know that something was on that line. Look at him. He said, yay. Ooh, he's all excited. And we're getting up. He's getting it ready. And I'm going over to get the camera. Make sure the camera, moving the camera around to make sure that I can actually capture what he's doing. And he's all excited about getting a fish, because this is actually the first one we caught, and we had been out here for some time. Today was not a good fishing day to start with, and
you got him.
And so anyway, so here he goes. You can see him now, and he's working with getting that fish. He said it got to be a big one because it's the way it was fighting the rod, So anyway, this was a good adventurous day for us. It's good for me too, because I am not really a fisher person. I like watching my husband fish and everything, and I think this is going to make me want to go out and actually catch some fish on my own. I'm talking about like being out here and doing like regular fishing people do. I think it's good sometimes for couples, especially us couples, when we get up a certain age, like my husband and I. We're seniors, and to come out here and do things together and form some kind of an interest, a bond and interest together, of some type of sport. And for fishing is a sport,
Bring him over here.
You may not be up jumping down and running around and a whole lot of other stuff. See, look at that. Here you go. He's coming to show
Right
me
there,
this big
right there.
fish he
Stay right
caught
there for a
here,
minute.
and here we are.
You can stay in the camera
And
range.
yep, and
My
you're gonna
baby
see me in
got
a
a
second. Run
fish.
to the, not run to, but go to the thing and tell him to hold. Yeah, I'm running. I forgot I was kind of running a little bit over there. And here you see me grabbing, getting ready to try to figure out how I'm gonna grab the fish and claim it's mine, like I just caught it. You know, this is how we do things. You know, we're kind of a comical couple. This is how we spark each other up and have each other laughing. You know, and never a dumb moment. You see my husband over there, he's laughing at me now because I'm trying to claim that fish. I'm trying to claim that fish as if I caught that fish myself. Ain't I a mess, I tell you. Yeah, but it's all about having fun. You know, fishing can be fun, you know, especially when the two of you, you and your partner or your husband or, your, your friend or whoever it is that's going to be going fishing with you, it's just fun going fishing with two people, a couple, and I mean it could be, oh anyway, but let me get off of that. Okay, so here you go. You see the, you see the, you see that fish? That fish don't want to stay on that line. I know you guys know that, right? So okay, my husband want to hurry up and get it and put it. He wants to hurry up and get it and put it in the container. And I didn't want to hold the rod because here I was trying to go over there and open up the cooler to get it, put it in there, and I think I must have, snagged my husband's hand somewhat. His hand is not on it, caught on it, but he's saying that when I did that, he said I caused the fish, the hook in the fish to go deeper into the fish, and therefore making it harder for to get the fish off the hook. So yeah, so here I go. I'm running over there, and he's running at the same time. We're both we're both running to try to get that thing up there so that the fish could so we could put the fish in the container. And now here we go again. He's this time. This is where he's actually okay. The second time he's actually putting some more minnows on the rod so that we can continue the fishing process. Okay, so here we go now. All right, there he is, and there's me pointing.
Bring the rod back out.
I'm doing all that pointing.
Yes.
Yep, and I'm pointing at stuff, and there he is again. You can see he's
I am so glad we
he's
didn't just give up.
threw it out there, and now he's positioning in the little contraction. You see that little contraction down there that we got the fish in? I mean, got the rods in. I'm gonna tell you about that little contraction. I made that up myself. What I did, I took and melted a piece of piping for some people call it plumber's piping, So I melt that and configured that up, and I got a trash can, a little trash can that had little holes in it, and I took and put a big huge nail all the way melted. I melted it on the stove. You know how you get the nail real hot on the stove. So I took the nail, I put it on the stove. I got the nail really hot. Then I took and took the plastic trash can and that little the white thing you see sticking up there, and I took and oh, there's my husband throwing the rod over again. Anyway, so it's a long story, but I just put the gadget together like that, as you can see. Then I piled it up with dirt and packed it in there real good, and so it makes it easy. So as when we come out on the beach or the river or wherever we go and we're going fishing, it just makes it so much easier, It makes it easier because therefore you don't have to be sitting there holding your fishing rod all the time or burying your fishing rod into the sand and hoping you're in an area where you can actually push your thing in the sand. And the next thing I'm planning on getting, I'm trying to get like that little bell. I had it before years ago when we went fishing. This little bell that sounds off on the top of your fishing rod. You put it on your fishing rod, and when there's movement of some kind, the bell will make noise. The gentleman next to us, him and his family, they got a rod, and you could hear the bell mouth. From where we were, from way over where they were, So we're planning on. Hopefully, I almost got one the other day. Oh yeah, 'cause that makes it so much simple. You'll be able to hear the bell. You don't have to sit there and stare at the rod. When the rod starts shaking, you don't have to sit there and wait and try to gaze up because sometimes it's hard to see up there because the sun be bright and you got to be looking up in the air, at the rod and stuff. So a better alternative would be to get the bell. Walmart has it. I know a few years ago I got one. I paid like $7 and something for it. But I don't know what happened to that thing because that's been a lot of years ago. But in the meantime, I guess if you get the same bell today, it's probably going to be like $20. I'm just guessing because the inflation, how things are now. Okay, so there, I guess I'll sit here quietly for a minute and let you guys just kind of. You may not hear much, but you may be able to see. You may be able to see more. You know. Alrighty. So God bless you all, and I pray that you continually watching the Bonnie Hawkins channel. God bless you all. Don't get it tangled in your other line. You got something on there. All right, let me hold that one up now. Oh, let me hold that up then.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good bird.
Now look, my husband caught a perch, a nice sized perch. Can you guys see that? And look what he caught it with. You see the little minnow up there? The fish were going for the minnow. Y'all see the minnow right there? And the fish was going for the minnow, and he got his little trap here. Okay, so alrighty. So we got two. We got a catfish and a rockfish. So Caitlin and catfish and a perch. Okay, Yana and Caitlin, you guys decide which one of y'all want. Okay. All right, here we go. Getting ready to put him in the little thing here. Yeah. Oh.
Keep him still now.
Thank you for watching the Bonnie Hawkins channel. In this section, you will see clips, about 5 minutes or so of clips, still clips of our little fishing adventure. So please come back or stay tuned until the end of these little clips. And we're going to see you guys in the next video. But as I stated, you might want to stay tuned just to watch these little clips that are coming up here. You see how I am anxiously showing you the fish. There's my husband, of course, and that's him. There he is after bringing in his first catch. He's so godly proud of himself. And there he is here, just throwing the fishing rod out, and as you can see now, he's looking back for me. I think I left to do something, and now he's yeah, and there I am again, pointing my finger to show you guys what he's doing. Okay, and there he here's my finger again. Pointing to show you more. By the way, I want to let you know that we do have a lot more clips coming up of just some other things that we were doing while we were there. You know, I walked around the area, and I kind of did quite a bit of little things there, and I'm going to probably send and show them in little segments of future videos. So you guys might want to stay tuned for that, for upcoming future videos. I walked over towards, there's a bridge over there that's crossed over the water, and I kind of walked over there, and I did a little bit of filming a little bit, and also there's an area where there's the boats crossing, boats out on the water, and such things like that. Okay, and here I am, so proud of my husband for this big, he said it was a perch. It was a very large perch, considering perches don't get but so large in this particular area of the bay, but I mean of the river. So here we go. So here we are, him and I. You know, we're getting ready to celebrate our anniversary soon. We'll be 49 years of marital bliss coming up on July the July the 3rd of this year, 2019. And we're probably going to maybe film a little bit of clips and show you a few things on that date as well. So we're hoping to either go to see the fireworks again this year, or we haven't quite decided. We may just take that day and go fishing, since he's trying to teach me how to fish. We may go out on a cruise boat that just goes, the one that goes out fishing. I don't know. We haven't decided, you know. We don't do a whole lot. You know, we've been married for 49 years. You know, we're going to let the young people go to all those fun adventure places that they like to travel, mountain and rock climbing and all that other stuff. That's for you guys. But for us, older, seasoned couple, we are just satisfied if we just can sit home and just look at each other and maybe bore each other to death for a while. I'm just kidding about the boring part, but you know, God bless all of you guys. And I'm so grateful to you, those of you who are again viewing the Bonnie Hawkins channel. I've got quite a bit of stuff on my channel. I've got like a lot of videos. I mostly do videos, okay, and I have the two channels, the Facebook and the YouTube channel. And I used to have Instagram. I may get back on Instagram again later, but I haven't been posting on there. But again, yeah, so this video is going to be coming to a end very soon. And again, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I want to thank you all for, you know, those that are sticking around, sticking and viewing, hanging in there and watching some of my stuff. I got comedy stuff on there. I got sketches. I've got cooking stuff on my channel. I've got all kinds of little goodies on there. You guys have to come over and stay over here and kind of browse through the channel sometimes, you know. And you will see there's quite a bit of videos that are on there. And all those videos of comedy and whatever it may be, those are all me. I got male costumes and characters on there. They're all me. I got female characters on there. They're all me. The attire, how they're dressed, and those are all things I brought at a rummage yard sale type thing. And I brought them home and washed them and the clothes, and I hung them in a separate little wardrobe. It's called my costume wardrobe. And I had all kinds of stuff, including the male hair pieces and the male mustache and beards and everything. I've got all that on some of my videos on this channel, and all the voices there are all mine as well. I do all the voices and everything on there, whether they're male or female voices. But I want you guys to stop in to my channel sometime, and back to this channel, and just go through there. And God bless you all. This video is ending right now. And again, thank you for viewing the Bonnie Hawkins channel.